You're listening to episode number 22 of the Olga's Way podcast. Thank you so much for listening and for coming back this new year to our podcast. I am super excited to tell you that we're adding to our 5-minute Changing Mondays Attitude Flash podcast, longer episodes where I'll get to interview people who are highly motivating, inspiring, and who will, by sharing their story and by sharing how amazing they're doing, teach you, motivate you, and hopefully get you to create your own inspirational story. Today, I want to talk to you about doing something that scares you. I'm going to read a quote that I found online. I don't know who wrote it. There is no author that I can see. And it says, "It's okay to be scared. Being scared means you're about to do something really, really brave." Since it's January, and usually many of us set up New Year's resolutions, I did too. I actually decided to do something that terrifies me and also excites me. So for those of you who are not in business, maybe you're not familiar with this term, mastermind. But masterminds are run usually by people who have succeeded quite a bit in business, and they're now in a position where they can take their business model and teach it to other people, coach other people to their own business. So I actually decided to join a mastermind this year, which typically it's pretty early in my own business experience to have signed up this early. These masterminds are generally really financially demanding on people, which is why usually people have the money to invest in that later in their business. But I was at a point, guys, that where I felt like I needed to do something to challenge myself. I felt like I climbed up this mountain and I was very comfortable at this level. But if you know me, I am the kind of person who needs to be challenged. I thrive on challenge. Now, having made such a financial commitment, and is more than that, it's time commitment. You get to meet with other entrepreneurs. This particular one I'm in is only women who are killing it in their business. Most of them have multi-millionaire business already going for them or are on their way to do that. And then there is me, a social worker who 2 years ago decided to open a wellness studio, which is micro in size compared to these ladies. But having done that has been so terrifying that it's put me into the most energizing mode, creative mode. I'm excited. I'm waking up every day with a challenge, which is so exciting, which is why I'm talking to you about it today. I'd like you to think of something for this month, maybe this week, that it's a bit scary to you, that is uncomfortable, but that excites you, that you know you need to push yourself to do it. And don't underestimate your ability to be able to do it. So I'm not asking you to challenge yourself to something that is so terrifying that it paralyzes you. That will be useless. But find something. Maybe it's an activity. Maybe it's signing up for something. Maybe it's challenging your mind to do something that you've been thinking is too scary. You're not able to do it. But find that thing that scares you a little bit and at the same time is exciting and that you want to do it. And surround yourself by other people who are kind of in the same mode. And be brave. Be brave and jump and do it. Once you commit yourself to doing the thing that scares you, all you have to do is build up the courage. It kind of happens naturally because you've made that choice. You've jumped in that cold lake and now you just got to move. And move so that you warm up. You get my point, right? So for this week, start the year challenging yourself. Do something that both scares you and makes you grow, scares you and makes you excited, scares you and makes you proud that you've done it. So that's my tip for you today on Changing Monday's Attitude. I know you're going to find something that's a bit scary and very exhilarating, and I hope you do it. And if you do, comment on our Facebook, on our Instagram at Olga's Way, that studio. Let us know how you did. Was this helpful? And I would love to hear from you and whether or not you accomplished this thing. I can't wait to see you soon. And so stay in touch.